Hello everyone, so you'll have to excuse this impromptu video, but I just got notified that this week is the Sephora Love Note sale, which gets you 15% off of your entire purchase up until April 13th. So it's really worthwhile doing because Sephora is a very expensive place. So what I tend to do is I make long lists of all the new and exciting items and favorites that I want to repurchase, and I wait until I can get the discount. So last time in the fall I did do a huge haul of all the things I got for the VIB sale, and so today I am doing that again, and I hope that for those of you who aren't sure what you would like to purchase with the discount, this video is helpful. I will include everything that I mention in the links down below for easy access in case you would like to do an online order, but otherwise, without further ado, let's get right into everything that I purchased with my Sephora 15% off discount. So I got a cute little tote bag that says Sephora on the front in gold lettering, which will come in handy as a beach tote during the summer. And then she told me because I was a VIB Rouge, I also got a really pretty little makeup bag, and then everything else in this enormous bag is everything I purchased. So let's go ahead and start with a few skincare items, because I feel like if anything is worth spending money on at Sephora, it's probably really good skincare because you're investing in the future of your skin. And I decided to do that via two masks today. So I have the Fresh Black Tea Instant Perfecting Mask, and this one has really been making the rounds online. I've read really amazing reviews for it. It essentially is an anti-aging mask meant to really make your skin look plump and young and just really soft and velvety, apparently. So it has black tea ferment, which is an advanced antioxidant, light tea seed extract, and then jicama root juice, notable for its hydrating and nourishing properties. So I think of this more as a rejuvenating and moisturizing mask. It comes in a really nice heavy jar and apparently has a whipped type texture, so this will look really luxurious on your bathroom counter. I'm really excited to try this and see if it lives up to the hype or not. Then the next mask that I picked up is quite different. So this is the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask, and this is really more of a pore clearing and oil controlling mask. So during the summer when I feel like my skin is a little bit more oily, and if I experience any breakouts as well, like hormonal breakouts, I feel like this would be a really great mask. I've had really good reviews of it too. It's essentially a combination of different types of clay, so it also has white china clay to absorb environmental toxins. And I've just heard that it's really gentle but really effective as well, and I really like the simple packaging of it. Then a must have, I think in my opinion, if you only bought one skincare item from Sephora using your coupon code, I would really recommend the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads. So this is a large jar that comes with 60. It uses a combination of lactic and glycolic acid to resurface your skin, which sounds really scary if you've never used peeling products. I promise you it's so gentle and really makes your skin look visibly brighter as you continue to use it. This one in particular is really affordable as well. It's essentially a more affordable version of the Dr. Dennis Gross wipes, which are a lot more expensive, sting along a lot more, and in my opinion then end up being less effective because you will use it less often. So I use this a couple of times a week. It really is a very gentle, comfortable to use peel, and you can use your moisturizer as soon as it's absorbed into the skin, and it will essentially just help to resurface your skin and help it to absorb products that you use on top as well. It has aloe in it, which probably helps it to be really gentle, as well as a number of other herbal extracts like chamomile, chrysanthemum, just really good for you ingredients, and I've been so impressed with this. So if you haven't tried it, I really recommend it. To resurface my skin and go with my normal cleanser, which is the Philosophy Purity Cleanser, I got a new brush for my Clarisonic because I felt like the old one was getting grotty. So if you're interested in buying a Clarisonic or, you know, getting a new brush head for your existing one, I would link all of that down below because I feel like it's just a really nice thing to have the discount for that, which is just like a routine purchase. Then to move on to a fun skincare item, this is the Too Faced Love Flush, and I always try and treat myself to a really pretty palette when there's a discount because I feel like those are so expensive otherwise. Although Too Faced products in particular I feel like are amazing bang for your buck because the quality and pigmentation of their powder products especially is so good, but they're definitely not as expensive as some of the other brands at Sephora. So I recently tried one of their eyeshadow palettes and I'm still loving it, and I thought it would be fun to try one of their blush palettes as well to just kind of kick up my blush game because I feel like it's so easy to get into a little bit of a rut with blush and just kind of always reach for the same one. So this palette is just so full of goodies and the packaging is so cute. It has little gold bunnies and hearts on it. I mean, you just cannot go wrong with that. It's gonna make you smile every time that you use it. It's really pretty little hearts, and I feel like the colors are all so wearable, so you don't have one in this palette that's a dud. I would say there's one really bright corally pink, one really bright more cool tone pink, and then one really pretty coral, and then the other three are what I would consider to be more neutrally taupey kind of everyday blush shades, which are amazing to wear to work and the kind of shades that I tend to reach for on the daily. So you have a kind of half and half setup with the palette in between kind of funner shades and more practical ones. So despite being kind of cutesy packaging, I actually think this is a really practical buy. Then moving on, I actually have a hair product, and I don't really ever buy expensive hair products, and I don't even buy a lot of products or wear a lot of products in my hair at all. Even though you guys ask me a lot for like a hair product routine, it would essentially be a 1-minute video where I show you this and then I show you the cheap drugstore heat protectant that I put in my hair because I don't like to put a lot of product in my hair, and I find that this is really multi-purpose. So this is a living proof prime style extender, and what I think of it as is just a really good priming styling cream that also helps to really seal your hair against the elements so it doesn't get frizzy as soon as you step out the door, which is so useful if you live in a humid or damp climate like I do here in Vancouver. It's often rainy and my hair is wavy, so it's a formula for disaster, but this really helps to maintain my style, and it doesn't leave my hair gunky or limp or anything like that. It really actually helps to like preserve my style and keep my hair looking really fresh and shiny. And then the last skincare item that I got is the Josie Maran Daytime Face Cream, and I usually actually use a retinol cream during the winter, and I find that it really helps to again kind of prevent my skin from looking dry or flaky. But then during the summer I like to switch that up and make sure that I use something that has a high SPF. So this one has an SPF 40. It's also really natural. It has argan oil in it. It has the most beautiful light scent that I feel like no one would actually ever dislike, and I think as the seasons change it's going to be a real pleasure to use. So I'm excited to add this to my skincare routine. I have 3 more items that I purchased, and then I want to kind of let you know a few favorites of mine that I already own and love that I feel like you might want to consider for the discounts. So the first one that I purchased a new one of, or an extra one of, is this YSL Volupté Tint-In-Oil, and it took me a while to get on the whole Tint-In-Oil bandwagon because I just didn't really get it. I didn't think it was a good idea to put an oil tint on my lips. I didn't think I would like it, but I'm obsessed. And the Cherry Ma Chérie color of this, which is the kind of brightest hot pink one, I'll link it down below, is pretty much what I've been wearing on the daily at work all the time recently. So if you see any work Instagrams, that's what I have on my lips, and it's amazing. It leaves a light tint behind. It's super moisturizing, very glossy, so gorgeous to use. So this is the peachy version. It's called number 6 Peach Me Love, which is so cute, and the color of it is just like the perfect coral. It's not too orangey. It's gonna work on a variety of skin tones. It's like just a perfect light spring and summer lip tint. I think you guys will really love this if you try it. The rose one is really great too, so that brings my total of them to 3 now, and I'm still obsessed. so I really recommend this. I think it's one of those products that is just so groundbreaking. And then I have two more makeup products in here, and they are both highlighters because highlighters have just blown up this year and they're so current. Everyone wants to look super highlighted, and so I purchased two, and I promise you they have different purposes. So the first one is from Becca, which to me is like the queen of highlighting brands. They just have the most beautiful highlighters. They're so just kind of lit and glowy and very high quality in terms of the pigmentation of the product that you get. So this is actually one of their cream ones. However, I think this is really kind of middle of the line product for them because they have the powder highlighters, then they have the really liquid highlighter, and then they have these poured ones that are perfect for travel as well because they're really small, but very, very dense. And so I think it'll just be so much easier to use than the full-on liquid because you can just tap 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 it along your cheekbones but still get a huge effect from it. It will look so glowy. I really like the color Opal. I think it's the easiest to wear shades out of all the ones they have for most skin tones. If you want something a little bit brighter, they do have Moonstone. If you want something really bronzy, they also have Topaz. Both of those are great, but Opal is like a really pretty kind of rose gold. This is just so intensely glowy. I just need to tap my finger into it and just lightly dust it along my hand, and it immediately looks like my hand is like made of molten pinky silver in the best way possible. And I just am so excited to use this. I feel like especially for nighttime, a little bit of this dusted on top, whatever you had on during the day, will bring your skin to the next highlighted level, and it probably would really make your skin kind of come alive on photos and just look wonderful for that more kind of intense, visibly highlighted look. So super excited about these. Is it for things that I purchased. However, I've noticed that a lot of you have been asking me what I'm wearing on my lips when I have a brighter lip, and it's actually always the same thing. It's the same thing I have on today. It is Bite's Pomegranate Lip Stain, and it is so amazing. It is probably my favorite red lip product I have ever used because it's so long lasting, natural, just beautiful on the lips. It fades really nicely throughout the day, so it's perfect for summer that way. It's not a very high maintenance red lip, and it has a little bit of a watermelon type undertone that makes it really easily wearable and really flattering. So I wanted to let you guys know what that is, and I will link it down below. And then to finish off this video, I also wanted to let you know my skincare makeup favorites, which I don't need to repurchase yet. I did buy these a while ago and have mentioned before how much I adore them, but in case you might be new to my channel, to me these are game changers that are just a step above anything else that I have tried. So these are the new Makeup Forever Ultra HD concealers. The philosophy is that you get 2 concealers, one to color correct with a little bit more of a salmon undertone. You tap 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 it under your eyes. It will get rid of any darkness or veininess. This is the color R22, and it's really easy to use. I know this might sound like it would be really high maintenance, but because it doesn't crease and it just so quickly blends into your skin, it really isn't a lot of work. And then I top it with the color Y23, which is a more yellow tone concealer that's really meant to brighten up your under eyes. So I've been loving these so much. I feel like they're probably the most high quality under eye concealers I've ever tried, just in terms of how good they look and how well they last throughout the day. Then for foundation, this has been a game changer for me too, because I feel like so much face makeup is so heavy, but you still kind of want the coverage, and it's so hard to wean yourself off of it and onto something lighter. So this is a BB cream. It's completely rubbed off because I brought this to Hawaii and the lettering on it just doesn't last, but it's the Clinique anti-acne BB cream, and this I feel like has not gotten that much press. It's kind of an odd one for them in terms of how they've marketed it. I don't feel like it's only for people with acne. It is really great on oily skin because it has a natural matte finish that lasts really well, but still, even on the drier sides of my face, because I have combination skin, it looks so silky and velvety, but still so natural because it's very thin, but you get so much pigment within each kind of swipe of product. You only need the thinnest layer to really get a lot of coverage, but it still feels really, really light on the skin. So I love this. I feel like it's just one of those that just feels good on, and I'm so loving this. I'm gonna pull this right into summer with me because I tried wearing it in Hawaii and I felt like it performed really well in the heat as well. That is it for my Sephora haul. It's a big one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to see that slightly delayed apartment tour that will be coming on my channel on Monday, make sure you subscribe and like this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next installment on style. Bye!